Yes, people. It's your boy Shazad. We're back again with the finished article, All Things Football. We're back again, ready for the Premier League season to start just after the Euros. Before I get into it, I'll go through the normal things. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Again, we're still on that race to 100. We're very, very close. I think we're just on 90. Subscribers at the moment. One lucky person out of the first 100 will win a prize. And as always, hit us up on social media or handles at the bottom there, Twitter, Facebook. And I'll bring my boy Shazad on. Here we go. He comes. There he is.
What's happening, boys?
Boy. And just before I let him go on, boom, there's our Twitter handlers at the bottom. Hit us up on Twitter if you want to get us. You can also get us on the finished article Twitter, which is also scrolling across the bottom there. If there's anything you want us to talk about, just drop us a tweet or a message on Facebook. Let us know. If there's anything you want to, if there's any comments you want to make on the videos we're making, by all means, let us know. But yes, Shaz, we're on this. We're on this now, bro.
What's happening, Chaz? How you doing, man? You right?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. How are you? How are you doing, bro?
Good, man. I know it's been a while since we've done a podcast together. I know you've been busy.
Yeah, bro.
It's good to have you back on.
Very long time, man.
We were
very long time.
The Euros, but you know what? We're back. The new season.
We're back again. We're back again, ready for the new season. With all this transfer rumor, all these rumors coming through. So I mean, we'll go through like the stuff that's already out there that's obviously everyone really knows about. Firstly, welcome to Jadon Sancho to Manchester United. That deal crossed the line over the past couple of days. Yeah. It didn't take as long as I thought it would, to be fair, with Ed Woodward and all the team. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Sancho, bro? What are your thoughts on this guy?
Well, what can I say? Finally glad to have him join. I think it was a long-awaited saga that took longer than needed, but they actually managed to pull it out of the bag. I think for me, the biggest thing was that they actually managed to get the deal over the line this time. I think it's 73 million as opposed to 108 that they were quoting last season. So
that's down to obviously his contract status. I think there's only 1 year left, and obviously if they didn't accept a bid now, he could have just left for free at the end of this new season coming. But saying that, Sancho in, what does that mean for the other players? I mean, you've got Martial who could be out, Dan James that could be out.
Do you really want me to go through? Go through one by one. I'll tell you what I think. Go.
Okay, so we've got obviously Sancho's coming.
Yeah.
So obviously Rashford's going to be safe. Greenwood's going to be safe. Pogba, we'll talk about Pogba later.
Yeah.
Fernandes, obviously. He's definitely staying. They're in talks with on a new contract with Fernandes at the moment, and then you've got obviously Daniel James.
Nah, needs to go, bro.
Exactly. I was saying that he needs to go. I've never rated him. I don't think he's a good player, and I think they've done some bad business by bringing him in. Another player who I think will probably end up leaving now. Anthony Martial.
Good. You know what? I'm happy to drive him to the airport.
Nah, bro. Saying that, bro. Come on. The guy, when he plays at his best and at top form, he's one of the best players that we have. But before we go further, the problem is he doesn't play at that level all the time. He plays one game every few months.
Let me add to that. So, like you said, if his attitude was to improve and stop trying to be Nicholas Anelka and stop sulking all the time. Actually just play because he's got talent.
Wow, my guy.
No. Let's look at it.
No. You're right, bro. You're right, bro. He needs to change his attitude if he wants to stay at United.
Do you remember when?
Now the rumor is that Solskjaer actually wants to keep him.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Joel Glacier is actually a fan of him, so he doesn't want him to go. But the rumor I've heard recently, I think I've just read this today actually. Yeah. United are actually looking at signing Haaland from Dortmund.
Now,
This is literally, I've just read this a couple of hours ago, whilst I've been waiting for you to come back from your trip.
Yeah.
So the rumor is that United are trying to sign Haaland to partner him back up with Sancho, which will be absolutely amazing. But there's obviously the issue with finances involved. So they're going to try and do a player swap for Haaland, and Martial is one of the players that could be going to Dortmund.
So 100 million for Haaland plus.
I don't think it will be 100 mil. I think it would be probably 60, 70 mil plus Martial, because he's still worth 40, 50 million, even though he's not that good of a player. Or sorry, not that good of a. I'm going to rephrase that. He's still a good player when he's at his best, and I think he needs another manager. He's lost that confidence, and he needs that back. And a great example of that is Jesse Lingard. He lost his confidence at United and then went to West Ham, and look what he did at West Ham. And now he's back at United, and he's actually fighting for his place. He doesn't want to go out on loan. He doesn't want to be sold. He's proven a point to Solskjaer that he's a good player. And he wants to fight for a place in the team.
But would you keep Lingard? Let me ask you that.
I keep him.
Okay.
The player that I would probably sell, who I've never really rated, Andres Pereira.
Okay,
He's freaking useless, man. The guy's useless. He can't even play properly, man.
I remember we talked about this the other day. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. He should have been gone 4 years ago when he was 21. He's 25, 26 now. He hasn't broken into the first team. He hasn't done anything that makes him look like he's going to be a good player at United. He needs to go.
No, I'm in agreement with it. I think he's stealing a wage. He's stealing a living from someone else.
Yeah, and another person who's stealing a wage at United is still Phil Jones.
Yeah, so well, you know what I've heard about Phil Jones? I think you might have heard the same. Problem is, because he's been injured for so long, no one is actually going to be able to take him off our hands. So unless we cut our losses and say, listen, bro.
I think his contract is up soon. No, actually, he just signed a new 4-year deal about a year ago, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We went through this.
And he's injured as well. So the problem is, no one's going to buy him or take him on loan.
I think what they should do with a player like that, even fair enough, he's injured right now, but when he comes back from injury, send him out on loan, get him back into match fitness, and see if he can get back into the first team. But with Harry Maguire there, with Varane incoming, as it says down below, I don't think he's going to stand a chance of getting into the first team. Maybe as a cut player or a backup.
Nah. But
you've got Lindelof as a backup, and you've got Eric Bailly as a backup. Is he gonna be able to get ahead of them two?
Tuanzebe,
Tuanzebe's up and coming. Mengi's up and coming. I mean, how old is Phil Jones now? He's in his 30s or close to his 30s.
Yeah, close to it, mate.
I think it's time we either cut our losses with him, let his contract expire, let him go, or move him on maybe to a feeder club. I know United have some feeder clubs out there. Come on. Send him out there, get him into a team, or just get him out on loan somewhere.
And you know what? I have to throw out a special mention because Shaz's cousin loves watching us. So his team is on the verge of signing Ben White.
Yes. Is it 50 million, I believe? Arsenal, million, Ben White, yeah. Decent player is Ben White, don't get me wrong, bro.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. They've actually got a steal there, a decent defender, better than defenders they've currently got. 100%. I'll say that much. So well done.
So let's jump on to that other one that we briefly mentioned, Varane.
Okay, yeah.
Varane incoming to Man United. Rumor is that he is very, very close to signing. It's just a matter of the fee. I think he's already agreed personal terms with United.
Yes,
he's already agreed his contract with United. It's just a matter of the valuation. I think Real Madrid want close to like 70, 80 million for him. And United are only willing to offer about 50, 60. I think Real Madrid are going to have to accept the offer because, again, another player who's in the last year of his contract, he could just wait it out and then leave for free. He's actually said that he doesn't want to re-sign with Real Madrid. He wants a new challenge in the Premier League. And at this current time, there's no other team that is actually in for him. No, it's only United. But the problem is, Varane won't push Real Madrid to let him go. He wants to be respectful to the team.
Yeah, so it's all about
his teammates.
The onus is on United to put the bid on the table and basically get the deal off the line. Which is I'm actually glad they're doing the personal terms first, because once you get the player on board, then all you got to do is agree the fee. And I think, considering the fact that they've got Sancho, they need to show a statement and bring in 2 or 3 players. I mean, one other player I'm going to talk about is Jules Koundé. So I've heard rumors today that Koundé has also been lined up as a double signing defensively, which I think is positive, because we need to get rid of the shackles in midfield.
Yeah, no, of course. Now, I've read today a couple of different points. So, not a couple of points, sorry, a couple of different rumors. I don't know how solid these are. This one that I've got here is some of the midfield targets for Man United. So I'll give you the name, Shaz, and you tell me what you think of the player, yeah? And you tell me if United should be signing them or not. I know we're not. This isn't obviously Fergie time segment, but obviously I'm just going through the United ones now, and we'll talk about some of the other teams as well later on in the obviously show. So firstly, we've got Declan Rice.
Absolutely.
You reckon we should sign him? Not Jack Grealish, no? You won't put... Okay, question. No, who would you prefer, Jack Grealish or Declan Rice? Obviously, you can't have
Declan Rice. Declan Rice.
You take Declan Rice over Jack Grealish?
I take Declan Rice. You know what? You got Fernandes. You got Pogba. You got Sancho. So you got...
You need a defensive player. I get where you're coming from. The other player is Leon Goretzka.
Yeah, I take him. I take him simply because if Pogba's going to run his contract down and go for a free, I'd snap him up now.
Bang on. The other player, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this name right. Camavinga, is that how you pronounce it?
For me, Camavinga is like another Amad Diallo style signing, whereby he's one for the future. But for me, I'm not really seeing the hype behind it.
No. I'm not seeing the hype behind him. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a decent, young, talented player, but I don't think... I don't know. Maybe give him another year or 2 before we sign him. I don't know. Maybe sign him and send him on loan somewhere for a few years to, you know what it is. If we're going to sign him, sign him. But the other last player on this list that I've got is Ruben Neves.
Yeah, I'd sign him. Simply because he's proven in the Premiership. You know what he's all about, and you'll fit in straight into the team.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. So a couple of other points before we move on from Man United to a couple of other teams. There's obviously Luke Shaw is negotiating a new deal, same as Bruno Fernandes. So there's no obviously issue with them leaving. I think Luke Shaw wants to stay anyway. Fernandes, he's been here 18 months at United. 18, 19 months now. I don't think he's going to want to leave yet. Maybe at the end of his new contract, he might want to move on to a bigger, not a bigger team. I mean, you can't get really bigger than Man United, but a new challenge. Do you know what I mean? Staying at one club for too long for some players.
Fernandes this season, I think, will be hard-pressed to leave, because we're making a statement in this transfer window, which we have a long time. Sancho, maybe Varane, maybe a few other players.
Exactly. I think if we didn't sign any decent top players like Sancho and Varane, I think Fernandes probably would have been thinking of leaving soon.
Yeah.
Now the other thing is I've got a problem with a lot of people online, everywhere, talking about Pogba leaving Man United. Now, it's all come about from Pogba apparently rejecting the new contract from Man United because he wants to leave.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't even heard United offer him a new contract yet. Solskjaer said that they're still in dialogue, basically. I don't think a contract's been rejected. I don't even think one has been negotiated yet.
No.
I don't think United will turn around and say, okay, this is what we're going to offer you. And Pogba turn around and say, no, I don't, I've rejected it. There would be some type of talk about, okay, do you want to stay? Do you want to go? If you're staying, what do you want? Do you want a wage increase? Do you want Do you want extra bonuses? Do you know what I mean? I think there'd be more talk about that than just, this is our offer. No, I don't want it.
I think I'll be honest with you, and it comes down to this. In the age of social media, and we've seen this over the last couple of weeks with the Euros and the abuse of the players and stuff. Everybody's a keyboard warrior. Everyone has an opinion on a player should go. We're going to sign him, and him. And I think just basically everyone seems to think they know someone that knows someone. It's just basically gossip for me at the end of the day.
United just gossip. You're right, bang on.
And so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
No, I'm definitely not worried about that, bro. So, I mean, the rumour is United are signing Varane for about 50 million euros, which is about $42 million.
That's fine.
Now, a rumour that I've heard today is that there's a few clubs, 2-3 clubs after this player. Spanish midfielder Saul, is it Niguez?
Saul Niguez, yeah.
No, the teams that are actually up for him, there's one from the Premier League at United.
Yeah.
And Barca and Juve are also after him.
You know the story behind that, right? So because Barca basically shit the bed and they need to be able to re-sign Messi. So what they've said is, Griezmann, you go back to Atletico Madrid. Saul Niguez, you come. And what's happened now is that his agent is basically offering Niguez to other teams like Man United. For Man United, I think that would be a great signing because I'll be honest with you.
But where's he going to play, bro? We've got too many players that are going to be competing for too many spots.
Let me jump in. So what you end up doing this, I completely agree with you. But what you then do is, remember last season we struggled in the Europa League final or towards the end of the season. What you need to be able to say is, I have a decent enough backup for the creativity.
You bang on, bro. You bang on.
But I'll let you jump in. But my last point on this is, the problem is, if you look at Man City, and as much as I hate to say it, the fact is, if Bernardo Silva goes off, you know that they've got a like-for-like replacement. Problem at United is their best 11 is their best team, but they don't have any.
Yeah, they don't have anyone on the bench to come on and carry that on. I get that. 100%, bro. You're not wrong. They need to build up their squad depth.
Yeah,
they need to get rid of the players that, if they come on, they're not even going to make a difference. You've got your Phil Jones. I wouldn't say Jesse Lingard, because I actually rate Jesse Lingard after this season that he had with West Ham. Even before at United, I always thought he was a good player. He just never broke into the first team.
No, that's true. That's true.
Now, a couple of other rumours. I don't think this is a rumour anymore. Lamela is going to Sevilla with Brian Gill coming the other way to Spurs. That deal is almost finalised.
Can I just say something, by the way? Can I just say something?
Yeah, go for it.
If I ever had met the most arrogant negotiator in world football, it would be Daniel Levy of Tottenham.
Oh, I hate
now the funny thing is, we're going to talk about that. So
let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about it. I'm good with it.
Harry Kane, you've got a striker that is in the prime of his career. Now, hear me out. He is never worth, and no one will ever pay 160 million for a 28-year-old.
No chance. No chance.
Has injuries.
Bro, I wouldn't even pay that for Alan Shearer at that age.
Bro, you can spend less for Haaland, and he's younger. So my point is,
exactly. Why would you pay that much money? Let's say, okay, sorry to interrupt you, bro.
Yeah,
you've got 160 million, yeah?
Yeah.
Why buy Harry Kane when you could buy Haaland? And you'll still have half the money left to buy Jadon Sancho with him. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just Man City's madness, bro. That is just madness at Man City. Now, before we go on, this is a rumor that I have heard, and this was actually by it was another show. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It's called We Need to Talk.
No, I've not come across it.
I think it's online somewhere. I think it's on YouTube. I saw it. The guy who does it I think he does news on Sky Sports as well and stuff like that. He comes on shows there. So he's quite obviously well known in the football industry. And the rumor is that Juventus at the moment can't afford to buy players with this year's finance. Otherwise, they will be breaking the financial fair play rules. Yeah. So I can't remember the name of the player that they're trying to sign, but they're trying to sign a player on loan and then buy him with next year's finance.
Okay, yeah.
So have him on loan for the year and then buy him next year, because then they will be able to probably have more money. Now, the other side of that is, if they can't do that, they need to sell someone who will free up a lot more money and bring in money. And who's the highest paid player? Cristiano Ronaldo. So you sell Ronaldo, at his age, you're still going to get close to 100 mil for him?
Yeah, someone will buy him.
Yeah. And his wages are at the moment? 400,000 a week, roughly.
Well, he gets 25 million after tax.
Yeah. So now this is the most bizarre rumor I've heard, that Man City are trying to buy Ronaldo from Juve. Now, before obviously anyone thinks that I believe that, I don't believe it for a second. Because Ronaldo was made famous at Manchester United. He's United through and through. He moved on to progress his own career because he did everything he could with United. He still holds United very dear in his heart. And I think he has a really good relationship with Fergie. He treats Fergie like a father figure. And so those are some of the reasons why I think that even if City considered buying Ronaldo would laugh at them.
Actually, let me throw another wacky transfer rumor. Well, it's not really a rumor, but it's one that I thought United should look at. And it's a guy who's on a free agent at Juventus. And you might know this guy well. He goes by the name of Giorgio Chiellini. Now, he might be 36, but the guy knows how to defend. And if there's anyone that could teach Man United's defense, especially central defense, how to defend and how to be ruthless, it would be that guy. Why not take a punt and get him on a free?
The guy who pulls Saka back in the Euros.
The guy
we haven't talked about the final, bro. We haven't even talked about it since it happened, bro. But I thought I'd just throw that in there, bro.
No.
A couple of other rumors. I'll go through them quickly. There's quite a lot on this list that I've got here, bro.
Go on.
Newcastle are looking to get Ross Barkley if they can't buy Joe Willock from Arsenal.
Yeah.
Juve have scheduled new talks with Sassuolo over Locatelli. Another great player, Locatelli. I think he's brilliant. Arsenal are linked with him, but I don't think Arsenal will end up with him, being honest. PSG have held talks with Koulibaly's agent as they weigh up a move for him from Napoli. Isco is actually not being offered a new contract by Real Madrid, and his current deal expires next year. So if they don't sell him this window or in January, he's going on a free. And they'd be mad to let a player like Isco go on a free. Isco is a very good player. He's only 29, bro. He's got another 4, maybe 5 years left in him at top level.
Absolutely, yeah. I'd agree.
That's crazy. Why would they not be offering him a new contract? To be fair, that could change that. Depending on what type of season he starts at, he could obviously go back into negotiations.
That's the problem with a lot of the Spanish clubs right now, especially Real Madrid and Barcelona, because they've overspent in previous years. Their own rules are now going against them. So now they have to try and balance the books, which means they're having to cut costs.
Yeah, of course. Another one here is Leicester City's Hamza Chowdhury is looking to push for a loan move to Newcastle. I think that's just basically because he wants more first team football. Billy Gilmore.
He's at Norwich.
He's on loan at Norwich. There's a rumor going around that Varane is using United to secure a huge new deal at Madrid, which I think is total bullcrap because that deal is almost done.
I mean, people are writing articles.
There's a couple of rumors that I heard. Liverpool are looking to sign Mbappe, which I've heard probably for the good part of the past year. I think that's bullcrap. Juve have rejected an 86 million bid from Liverpool for Chiesa. Chiesa. Arsenal, Tottenham, and Everton are all considering a move for. Is it Corey? Correa. Corey.
Okay. Who did he
From
play?
Lazio.
Okay, fair enough.
Apparently Tottenham are interested in Martial, so there's a possibility that he could go there.
Okay. Take it, bro. Take him. Go. Let's go.
Well, hey, that'd be a good move for him. I think he'd fit in with the style of play with that Tottenham have there. Solskjaer wants to keep Pogba, so I think he's going to try his best to keep him.
Well, that's why he signed his 3-year deal as well.
Yeah, so Solskjaer signing a new deal. Yeah, that's something that we haven't spoke about. Solskjaer signing a new deal. Now, he's recently just signed this deal, yeah? And then United lose to QPR in pre-season, right? No, don't give me that. Don't give me that look, bro. Now, a lot of people have been saying that United losing to QPR was a big upset, but I don't see it that way. Look at the squad United had. Most of that was reserves, second-string players, and bench warmers that we have at the moment.
Bro,
I think one person maybe would be from the first team, which you can class Mason Greenwood as probably part of the first team.
Bro, most of our squad is on holiday. They've just been
exactly. So these people, these stupid Liverpool fans that pop up every time United lose in pre-season, get a life. It's pre-season. Pre-season, yeah. It's pre-season. That means it's before the season started. It doesn't count towards nothing, people. You get me? It doesn't mean anything. We beat Derby, big deal. We lost to QPR, big deal. We could lose to Brentford, big deal. Come on, people. Like, before I go too much into that, bro, I'll go through these other rumours. Let's have a look. Man City are actually going to be doubling the salary of Ruben Diaz after his first season. That's crazy. Why would you even do that? They've just got too much money. Just give me some. I'll use it. Don't worry about it.
Double Shaz's salary.
France forward Griezmann would only be willing to leave Barca if he could return to Atletico. Fair enough.
Okay.
So Juve Vice President Pavel Nedved has said Ronaldo will stay at the club. He's got 1 year left on his contract and has been linked with leaving, but they're saying that he's staying. Harry Kane is going to miss the start of the season due to basically Euros. That's not even a big deal. And obviously there's interest from Man City. They're looking to offer him £400,000 a week. There's two parts to this, bro. Harry Kane signing at Man City, right? So people are automatically going to say he's gone for the money because it's £400,000. Bro, if someone gave you a £400,000 a week contract to kick a ball for roughly 90 minutes a week, would you say no?
No.
Exactly. So why would Harry Kane say no?
He's not gonna.
He's going for the money because he's gonna be he's probably going to be on double the salary or maybe triple the salary that he's got from Tottenham. And secondly, let's be honest with this: Tottenham are never going to win a trophy, and Harry Kane, of all people from Tottenham, Harry Kane does deserve to win a trophy. He is a decent player, and the only way he's going to get that is by leaving.
I mean, if he left Tottenham, nobody could hold it against him because
I don't hold. I'm surprised he's still there at his age, bro. How old is he now? 27?
28.
28. It says 28. Yeah, you're right. Obviously, we spoke about it a little bit earlier. Ben White to Arsenal for 50 million from Brighton. Ben White's had his medical this week. So if everything comes back okay from that, that's a confirmed deal. Arsenal are also looking to sign Switzerland midfielder Dennis Zachary from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Yeah, if that's pronounced right.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Palace are close to signing Denmark defender Joachim Andersen from Lyon.
Okay, yeah.
And they're also in talks with Schalke for Turkish centre-back Ozan Kabak.
Oh, he was at Arsenal. I'm not
Yeah.
for Liverpool.
He was, yeah. That's the player.
But
yeah, Crystal Palace are looking to secure that deal as well. Watford have had a bid rejected of 15 million for Adam Armstrong. Blackburn won up to 25 million for him. He's a Blackburn player. Former England under-21 forward as well. But he's 24 right now. So they're also, what's this? Troy Deeney. Oh, wow. That's terrible news. How is that even made the news? Long-serving captain Troy Deeney was called Tom Deeney on the team sheet for Saturday's friendly against West Brom. Does that even matter? They got his name wrong. Big deal. They missed the R. Oh, come on, man. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Chelsea are looking to put in a 130 million bid for Erling Haaland.
But but they also won Lewandowski as well.
Yeah, they want Lewandowski. They're looking at actually selling Timo Werner, even though he's only been there a season.
Well, yeah.
Chelsea want Lukaku.
Yeah, obviously former player.
So that's so if they don't get Haaland from Dortmund, they want Lukaku from Inter, and that deal is going to be 103 million at least.
Yeah, but Lukaku, I think, will struggle in the Premier League with the pace of the league. Italy has done well because defensively they're quite defensive.
To be fair, I don't think United should have sold Lukaku. I think he would have done well at United if he was still there, bro.
Well, yeah.
Other rumours that I've got here. Where are we? City have actually reached an agreement with Jack Grealish.
Yeah,
and they're poised to make a 90 million bid for him.
Yeah.
They're also apparently it's already been agreed, but I doubt it. 160 million deal for Harry Kane. Tottenham maintain they're not selling Harry Kane. Although Harry Kane is increasingly confident Tottenham are going to actually let him go.
They have to. They don't have a choice because Tottenham. There's only so much they can say no, no, no. I mean, if Kane doesn't move now, I don't see when he's going to move. He's just been to the Euros. Stock's risen. He can't do any more at Spurs because they've not strengthened and not shown him any ambition. Yeah, they got new manager Nuno Esperanto from Wolves, but apart from that, what are Tottenham going to do? Mid-table mediocrity again? Why would you want to settle for that?
Bottle jobs.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying on that, bro. Apparently, PSG are looking to make a formal bid for Pogba shortly. The other rumor is Mbappe has 1 year left on his contract, and he's told PSG that he doesn't intend to sign an extension. So if he's not sold this summer or January, he's going to be leaving on free, which would be a major loss for PSG. They can get a lot of money for him. I don't know, man. There's quite a lot of other things, but Arsenal aren't actually going to be offering a new contract to Lacazette, and they're actually willing to accept a 15 million bid for him. Crazy.
Not surprising. They need to raise money somehow for other players.
Yeah. So they're actually looking to sign Tammy Abraham from Chelsea.
Yeah, I heard.
Weird. I don't think there's anything else. Liverpool are looking to secure Mo Salah down.
I think he's staying. I mean, no one's really going to come in and bid. Otherwise, they would.
He's got 2 years left on his contract, and they're still looking to offer him a new contract, which is good.
Yeah.
Fulham are closing on a 10 million deal for Harry Wilson from Liverpool.
I think they've not got the deal over the line. I heard today that they had.
I don't know. It just says it's still a rumor here, bro.
Okay.
I'll double check. Leverkusen have rejected 30 million offer from Aston Villa for Jamaican winger Leon Bailey. That's ambitious. Jesus from City. That'll be a good deal.
That probably ties into the Jack Grealish news that you said.
Yeah.
She's leaving, yeah.
Yeah, I think if Grealish leaves, then obviously they want a replacement, so it makes sense. Yeah. Gabriel Jesus from from City is on the top of the list for Juve. And they're also obviously looking to sign Locatelli. Bala's looking to, Juve are looking to offer him a new deal. He's only got 1 year left on his contract. It just seems everyone's got 1 year left on the contract. That's crazy.
That's what happened. So everyone's just left their contracts into the final year, and now what's going to happen is it's going to be either scrambled to sell them or get them re-signed. So what you find out is that some will be successful and some won't.
Crazy. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true, bro. That is true.
So, I mean, that's a lot of the rumours that I've heard recently. Is there any that I haven't mentioned that you might have heard, bro?
No, I think you pretty much covered them all, bro. I mean, this club we went through quite a lot in our first video back, but we will be covering more as we go along in future episodes. So
yeah, man. I mean, before we do finish, though, you were right, bro. Harry Wilson has joined Fulham from Liverpool on a 5-year deal for 12 million. So yeah, that has been confirmed. I've just checked on another on the other site there.
Yeah.
Ben White is expected to have his Arsenal medical on Wednesday. So by the weekend, he'll be an Arsenal player, just like during pre-season. Good deal. Roma are in talks for Asmuan from Zenit St. Petersburg. I don't even think I've heard of him.
No.
A couple of updates from Juve. Juve expect him to stay. Ronaldo to stay. He's on 30 million a year, and his contract runs out next summer. It's crazy, because if he doesn't re-sign, he's going to go for free next year.
Well, they want him to stay because they want to try and win the Champions League. So you either keep him for another season and just hope he wins it and then goes. I can't see.
You were right though. Chiellini's contract has expired last month, but Juve are looking to offer him a new deal, so it looks like he'll probably stay.
No, I know he would stay. It was a wild guess from my side that United, if they don't get someone else defensively, why not sign the guy that knows how to defend? Yeah, he put Saka back, but let's be honest.
100%. I get where you're coming from, bro.
I'd rather have Chiellini than Lindelof in defense.
So you've got the striker for who Leicester signed, Daka.
Yes, recently,
they've signed him this earlier this window, didn't they?
Yeah, I heard about
and apparently Aston Villa are going to offer Jack Grealish £200,000 a week to stay. That's insane.
It's last minute tactics, bro.
They're just trying to keep him.
He's going anyway. I mean, I will say this on this show right now, and you can quote me on this. If Jack Grealish, Harry Kane do not move now, then I think they lack ambition. You guys got to go.
They'll be going for free though. Harry Kane's got like a year left on his contract.
Yeah. So Daniel Levy would be stupid to turn down money that he's going to get for it.
Oh, they're looking to offer 100 million for Harry Kane. You'd be stupid to say no to that. Yeah. I mean, he got about 89 million or something for bloody Gareth Bale.
Exactly.
And that was pushing it as well.
But the funny thing is that I think the problem with Tottenham is, as you said, they're bottle jobs because the money they got for Gareth Bale, they wasted on 10 players, including
they got loads of players and none of them were decent. Yeah, so they messed up.
They messed up.
Apparently, this is another rumor that's coming today. Donny van der Beek has snubbed Barcelona and wants to stay and fight for his place at United.
Yeah, I mentioned this to you the other day. I heard. I actually don't mind Van der Beek staying. I think let him stay. Let's see what he's all about. I think he'll get a bit more opportunity.
Definitely, bro. I think with the way United are and the players that they've signed, Solskjaer has said he wants to go into more of an attacking 4-3-3 formation this season. Exactly. So that's going to take away the partnership that you love so much as McFred. It's going to take away that partnership because they're not going to need them there anymore.
This is what I say, right? So if there's one lesson Ollie's learned from last season, and I think he will have learned, it's just learn to utilize your bench. When you have Van de Beek on your bench, bring him on. And I don't mean the last 90 seconds of the game. Bring him on earlier in the game and let him play. Just give him a free role. Say, listen, you got talent. Go out and express yourself. And I can tell you, the guy will do well. I think it was just a case of it was a confusing signing last year because brilliant player, but Ollie didn't know how to use him at the start. He had bits and pieces of excellence, but by all means, I wouldn't mind him staying, getting a run in the side.
So there's just a little bit of news here that I've actually just read now. It looks like it is from earlier this morning. It was announced. The player that United wanted to sign that I mentioned, Camavinga.
Yeah.
He's actually reported to have said his preferred move is to Spain. So
yeah, I've heard the same. Yeah.
Also, Tottenham have agreed a deal for Toby Alderweireld to join Al Duhal in Qatar.
Okay, fair enough.
So he'll be leaving for 13 million. So Tottenham are selling some players. Interesting.
Tottenham can sell their stadium. It won't mean shit because they're not going to win anything anyway. So.
And another deal that we've not even spoken about, Wijnaldum leaving Liverpool for
he left on sour grapes. He left on sour grapes. He was like, Liverpool, this and that. I'm not listening, bro.
The rumor is though, not about him, that United are actually still in talks with Pogba over a new contract. Even though people are saying he's rejected the deal. So it's just people talking bullshit, bro. I think Pogba will end up staying because he can see United are bringing in the right players. Varane is an international teammate of Pogba's from the French team. That will be another reason that he'll stay. I think they may have gone for that particular player to please Pogba.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And obviously they brought in a new player like Jadon Sancho, who's an amazing talent. And I think Pogba is going to see that United are bringing in the right type of players, and he's going to want to be a part of that. And I think what United need to do is build their team around Pogba. Because Pogba is an amazing talent. When he plays in the right position and he's on form, he's untouchable, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And if you have the right players around him to link up with him, United will be very dangerous if they do it that way, bro. But are they going to do it that way? We'll wait and see, bro. We'll wait and see.
Yeah. But
yeah, man. But we will be back with more videos this week. We have been a bit quiet over the past couple of weeks. I've been busy with other opportunities and stuff, and Shaz has as well. But we will be back with more videos. I think Shaz, you said you're going to be picking up on the Sky Blues series with Rich again.
We will be starting that again in the next week or so. So stay tuned for that with the new season.
And obviously we will have some more wrestling content coming.
Oh yes.
That will be back over on YouTube. For now, we did try and move it over to Twitch, but I think we're going to stick with YouTube for now and maybe move over to Twitch later that. But for this for this night, we're going to wrap it up there. If there's any rumours or transfers that you've heard of that we've not mentioned, drop them below in the comments and let us know. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Again, we're on that race to 100. We're about 10 subscribers off for it. So we'd appreciate your help with a big push for that in the next coming weeks. One of the first 100 subscribers will get a prize. All your names will go into a hat. And we'll do a live, live video online, live draw online. And also down below, you've got our Twitter, you've got our Facebook. Hit us up on there. That's for the Facebook and Twitter of the finished article. We've got our personal Twitters there, just under, this side and this side, just over here, just these two, hit us up on there if you want to get in touch with us personally. And again, if there's any fans of the show, if there's anyone that wants to jump on the show, and talk with us, by all means, let us know. We don't mind having other people on. But yeah, that we are going to call it a night for now, people. It is just midnight, and we'll wrap up now, and we'll be back hopefully again tomorrow. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll let Shaz leave his final thoughts and comments with you.
No, Shaz has pretty much covered most of it. It's great to be back on presenting for you guys. As always, we're doing this for you guys. So if there's anything that you want us to cover, do let us know. But until next time, stay safe, guys, and we'll see you soon. Peace out.